For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see.
A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. Teaching is like taking care of a vegetable garden. If you fertilize the plants with the right stuff and give each plant individual care and enough water, they will produce vegetables. If you don't take care of them, they wither and die. These quotes sound crazy, no? And yet they describe exactly what music education is all about. Catering to the individual student. Lighting your candle and consuming yourself for the classroom. Ryan Horrigan says it best in his article, The Invisible Student, Understanding Social Identity in Construction with Performing Ensembles. End quote. In every ensemble, there are students who need a highly supportive environment, and you can create conditions that foster success for them. This is exactly what I am talking about. You need to foster a learning environment that is conducive to all learning styles and all students. The clip you're about to witness is a YouTube series entitled Invisible Network of Kids. This particular episode is entitled The New Student. This ties into teaching philosophies in numerous ways in just a matter of minutes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Invisible Network of Kids.
Bears are members of the plantigrade family. That means they plant. Miss Macbeth, are you sure it's not because they walk on the soles of their feet? Oh, Mr. Top of the Class wants to enlighten us. Well, Mr. Newton, if you wear your soul on your feet, you'd better consult a priestly pedaltrist. You mean a podiatrist, Ms. Macbeth? That's enough! I am the teacher here. I have the answers. You know nothing. You are nothing. You are,
Hello, Miss Macbeth. Hello, children.
Mr. Soper! What a pleasant surprise! What brings you here?
Allow me to introduce you to your new classmate, Pervy Margaret. You can return to your lesson now, Miss Macbeth. Excuse me for the interruption.
Hello, little girl, and welcome. You can sit any place you like.
I want to sit here.
Of course.
Trixie, find a new seat. You heard Mr. Soppert, didn't you? Make our new classmates feel welcome.
You may look at this clip and say, now what does this have to do with anything? In fact, it has to do with everything. This teacher is a perfect example of not catering to individual students. And it also so happens that at the beginning of the clip, where the teacher is just reading out of the textbook, it's also a perfect example of a teacher not knowing their material. As teachers, especially as music educators, we must know our material. And you can see towards the end of the clip, when the new student arrives, she caters only to that student, putting other students' needs aside. It may not be exactly what I'm talking about, but metaphorically, it is. Another key point that we see in this previous video clip is the I'm the teacher and you're the student, I know everything, you know nothing, so be quiet attitude. This is one of the most detrimental attitudes a teacher can have towards teaching. Because isn't it our job to instill each student with the desire to learn more? If we tell them that I am the teacher and you are the student, you know nothing, they're going to be discouraged almost completely from wanting to learn more. Basically, what my colleague has been talking about is being a teacher is more than just, well, teaching. Teaching is about inspiring and keeping students inspired. And taking their inspiration and turning it into knowledge. What you have to do is you have to cater to every student, whether it be individual attention, after-school meetings, after-class meetings, or anything else. And the same goes for students that are gifted. After class, they can come and ask you further questions about the lesson. I know my personal example. I had a theory teacher in high school, and his name was Mr. George Powers, and after class, for the entire first semester, we were only using and learning about the treble and bass clefs, and how to read music, and seeing as I'd been taking piano lessons since the first grade, I already knew this. So after class, I'd have conversations about theory with him. That's all you have to do, is have a conversation with a student. And you could inspire them to be the greatest that there ever was. And so, my friends in cyberspace, I leave you with this. If you are going to be an educator of any kind, be it music, be it art, be it history, English, math, science, remember that the job is not about the job or the money or yourself. It is about your student.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made